this, um, so okay, screen is not shared yet. Okay. So if you remember, yesterday before we had a single break, I was discussing this topic. What was the answer? Since I just called 20 for the, what is this? What exactly is this? Which is highlighted on the screen?
Constructor.
Construct- like
Constructor, but parameterized. Okay. So yesterday we saw this, right? So if you're calling this with 20, if you want to see the declaration, control first click, then I added this equation. Okay, this dot a equal to a, and I printed that and I printed this. So what exactly is happening here? So this a value, whatever the a value we have assigned here, 10 is overtaken by 20. So that's why when you're printing this dot a, it was printing 20. And when you're printing this one, it is printing 20. And here I just gave a, which is also a 20. So that's what yesterday, the last thing which we discussed. If you go to the console, 20, 20, 20 was the answer. Okay, cool. Till this point, everything all right.
yes, sir.
Good. So what if we put, so what is the meaning of final?
The value will be constant to your variable.
See, the value of this variable should never change in the entire class. If you have final, it's a final thing. That's it, right? If you see, just go down, there is an error here. If I just hover it, remove final modifier of a, because you cannot assign whatever the value is given here to this variable. This will work fine because it is not assigned. Let me put comment on this. Okay. So now let me execute. What do you think answer would be at this time? Before we were 20, 20, 20, what do you think the answer will be?
10.
10? Only,
Yes.
only 10.
The 10 will be passed.
So 20 is passed as an argument, right?
Yes, sir.
Parameter.
Correct.
So what will be the answer? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. I gave a final keyword here. Ratik only said the answer right. It cannot be changed. So what do you think the answer will be?
10. And
Okay.
10.
I'm
Oh,
just see here we printed three values, right? Answer
yes.
would come in three values. I'm asking what are those three values?
All three will be 10 only.
All three will be 10? Sure. Anyone else has any other answer? That's it, guys. No other answer.
I think 20.
Okay. But we are having three values, Nayana. Which one is 20? So all three are 20?
No, no. First it will come as 10, and again here double A you are giving this as a 20.
Okay, 10,
The-
20.
Mm,
Afterwards,
20 and 20.
so 10, 20, 20.
I think so.
Okay. So 10, 20, 20 is Nayana. Rajesh was 10,
10, 10.
20, 10, 10, 10. All time. Okay. So Rajesh is all 10, Nan is 10, 20, 20. One more answer, guys, from anyone. What do you guys think?
Sir, can you please scroll up once?
Yeah, sure. The entire app?
Fine, sir.
Okay. So it is all 10 for Rajesh. Nana is 10, 20, 20. Okay. So, okay, I want one more volunteer. Reshma, what do you think?
I think all 10, sir.
All 10. Okay. Okay, good. So we have two all 10. Manju, tell me.
10, 10, 20, sir.
10, 10, 20. Okay. So 10, 10, 20. Okay. So let me execute. So we have all 10s two answers. 10, 20, 20 by Nayana. And 10, 20, 10, 10, 10, 20 by Manju. Okay. Let me execute then. 10, 20, 10. I don't think anyone gave answer 10, 20, 10, right? Okay.
Right.
Let me explain. I appreciate totally people who have volunteered. I just want volunteers who can tell. But let me explain what exactly is the logic. Okay. What do you exactly mean by line 4? What do you mean by line 4?
We are making a variable like finally that is 10.
So final means the value of this variable can never change, right? Okay. Now execution starts from main. So main has constant class as a parameterized constructor. So if I go inside this, int a we have given this as 20. Now, what will be the this dot a? Explained yesterday. This dot a and a are same, right? For differentiating, that's why we gave this dot a. For differentiating this a and the global variable a or a final variable, that's why we gave this dot a. So when you give this dot a, what should be the value?
10.
10, right? See, that's the first thing printed. Now, the second one is A. You see the color of A. What is the color? 15th line parameter color,
Yes. Right.
right? So what is the parameter value we are passing? 20?
Correct.
Correct, right? So this will be 20. So second one 20. Now the last one was printing this here. System dot outer println of A, which is a static final variable A. What is the print of this? What is the value of this?
10.
Then we got 10, 20, 10. Are we good?
Yes.
Good. So this keyword might be little confusing, but it is very, very important concept, guys. So any doubts in this? No doubts?
So like only whatever we are passing in parameterized that will change, but rest everything will be whatever we assigned in final, it will be the same, right?
Only with this particular statement. Now, we
Yes,
have
yes,
already
yes.
seen this, but I'll show you once again. Okay. Now, what will be the output?
20, 20, 20. We passed uh, like in parameterized constructor, we passed as 20, right?
Yeah, 20. So we are modifying this static A value to 20. So this dot A has a power to modify the value or update the value. So this A also will become 20 and this also will become 20. No matter how many times you print, it will be 20 only. Can I print this dot A in static methods? Can I print?
No, sir.
So this is not required in a static methods. Now, you see, the A here is having, what is the scope of this small A? This A.
In constructor only local.
The constructor scope. It's a local variable. Now, if you're giving this dot a, this means it will point out an object. So in constructor, it is understandable. It is pointing out to this global variable, which is this one. But in static class methods, we don't have to point it out. So if you want to create a local variable, you can create a local variable inside this method itself. If I want to call this a, this print a, we have to call a constructor which we are calling here. Okay. For you to clearly understand, let me create a simple static method. Static void test this dot equal to a. If I just let's say static int test or static void only. See, I gave the same here in constructor. This, right? But if I'm giving this dot it in static method, it is throwing an error. So cannot use this in a static context. So in static methods, this will not work. So if you want to access a, just type a. That's it. You can easily access a. We don't have need to create any variable. This out of a. Good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This a will print this a only. Again, it's a parameter thing. So if you want to really access a here, what will do?
This is not.
Hmm. So in static methods, this cannot be used. Okay. So we have seen few things here. If you remember yesterday, if you want to call a method, we are calling this to have a constructor chaining. Like I am calling parameterized constructor in a default constructor by exactly using the syntax as double we gave here, we gave 20.0. If I'm calling this one, which is integer value, which will be the integer parameterized constructor. Okay. And we also saw this dot EA to differentiate the value of EA in a constructor we gave as EA. Okay. And this was the integer parameter. And also we saw what exactly is this dot A and differentiate between the normal local A variable. Till this point, if you're good, let us start one more concept. Any doubts? Do you
Sir,
want to here?
one confusion, sir. Like constructors can have access modifiers, or like it's just a class.
Okay, it's not a class, it's a special
And
method.
okay.
Can it be public?
Yes.
Okay, can it be private? So constructor cannot be private. Can it be default? So access modifiers usually not there. Can it be protected?
Yes.
Okay, private it cannot be. Constructors usually we don't give return types for constructors. You can give access modifiers. It is as simple as giving something like this. Can we have private class?
No.
That's it. Can we have protected class?
Yes.
Invalid modifiers. Can we have default class? Yes. Can we have public class? Yes. So for classes, protected means it cannot be used in a different package, which we'll see today. What are the packages? How we'll use? Okay. For this, in this context, we can have access modifiers, but that really doesn't mean anything because we are calling constructors in the same class like this by creating a new object. If it is a private, how will you create a new object? Okay, are we good?
Yes, I got it.
Chalo, let's see some super keyword to understand a next concept which is very, very important. I'll just give you the theory part, then we'll go for super keyword. Just give me a second. Okay. So now let me share it. Okay, the screen. I'll tell you what to write. Okay. Just write the theory part. What is super keyword from this to this concept? Okay. Just write three. Call parent class constructors. What are the purpose of super? So let me know when you're done. Then guys, only have to rate 3 points. Are you guys rating everything from
Done,
here
sir.
to here? Okay,
Done,
good.
sir.
So let me see. Now to write the program. All different types. Super. I'll explain each and everything. Okay, just write this one. What is the purpose? Explanation. Just write the purpose and explanation right till this point. Then guys, good.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Oh, sorry. Let me share the screen. Nana, is it?
Yeah.
So let me know when you're done.
Done. Then last word I wanted to say. Hello.
Done, Anna?
Yeah, it's done.
Okay. I'll give you one more where you can write packages. What is a package and little bit of theory in that, okay? Second. Correct this one, what are packages and inputs? By packages, you just write that. Done? So not done yet, guys. Just very simple. Not done? Popping.
Done, sir.
Good. Okay. So just write the syntax of user-defined package. So here, this is Java util IO. This is inbuilt package. If you remember scanner, Java util dot import Java util dot scanner, that is a inbuilt package of Java. So here also we can create a package. You just write this example, creating a built-in user-defined package only till this point. Okay. School is a package, student Java are the classes inside the package. Okay, good. So now let me stop this share. So now we'll see super. What exactly is super keyword? Okay, let me share the screen. Let me create a class. Super class, something like that. Okay. Again, it's a Pascal case. Good. So, who do you think is super between you guys? Any one name you can tell. Or who do you perceive as super in your life? Okay, you guys have no idols, actors, inspirationists, super people.
Tendulkar.
Tendulkar. Okay, good. So now let me put this as a public or a default class. So let's say Tendulkar class Tendulkar extends. Why are we writing extends?
We are inheriting from superclass.
Yes, good. We are inheriting the superclass. Okay, let us write something in a superclass. Let us write a default constructor. How do I write a default constructor?
Same as class name.
Same as class name. That's it. Okay, let me write this is superclass constructor. This is default superclass constructor. Okay, I'm just using the short forms. Okay, if I want Tendulkar super default constructor, same as the name of the class. Yes? No? No, guys. I'm audible.
Yes, sir, we can use it.
Yes.
Okay. So this is Tendulkar superclass. So how do I call this constructor? How do I call this?
New superclass.
New superclass. If I just run this, it will run. This is default superclass, right? Let me put as run as the application. It will ask superclass I want to run. This is superclass constructor, default constructor. Now, you tell me from Tendulkar is already inheriting a superclass. Understanding, right? Tendulkar is already inheriting a superclass. Now, if Tendulkar is doing the inheritance, Tendulkar should have an access to this constructor, right?
Right.
Right? How do I call this constructor with Tendulkar? If you want main method, okay, let's put main method. You tell me how can I call this constructor? Just think it's easy only. Of course, I haven't explained you guys, but just think logically how we can call. How we can call. Okay. So let me
Creating,
create a Tendulkar. Yeah. You go on.
no, sir, like creating an object.
Okay. Let me create Tendulkar object. Okay. If I want to run this, run as job application. I want to run Tendulkar one. What is happening? Did Tendulkar inherit superclass?
Yes.
That is the concept. That is the concept of inheritance, guys. So if you're calling the default constructor as here, it will also inherit the default constructor of the inherited class. Understood? Now, if I have int a equal to 10, right? If I want to access this in Tendulkar class, how can I access it? Just think it's easy only. Easy only, no. I already told you one type how to access it. Can Tendulkar directly access? Yeah.
By using this operator.
This. Okay. What is the issue here? Cannot use this in static context. Huh. Okay, wait. So in my previous program, I wanted to explain you one thing. Okay. In static, this cannot be used to set, to edit anything. So here I was having a global variable or a static variable. So if I want to access a static variable, even though we have given like int a, something like that, you have to use class name dot ta. It represents this one, fourth line. And this a is nothing but a parameter given to the static method. Okay, if this was not there, right, we can directly print a, directly print a. How? Because it's static method and a static variable. Okay, just to giving a context, in static we cannot call this. Now you tell me how we can access. Okay, if I want to access a, let me put a void display, let's say give access this dot a,
Yes.
but we have an error. What is the error? Assign a new local variable, assign a statement to new field. Okay, what is missing here? Is this a, are we getting this a? No, right?
No.
Okay, how we were accessing previously? We can create an object.
Yes.
Okay, so previously what we were doing, Tendulkar rv something equal to new Tendulkar. Can I put rv dot a? It's working. So this is one method, right? Let's say I want to access a without that rv. Can I access it? Okay, so this is where super comes in. Super okay. If I have super a, okay, it is okay. Super only works with method overridden. Okay. Okay, let's say give an example here. One more example. Guys, remember method overriding? Let's say I have something called void. Sachin is the master blaster. Okay, right? Master blaster. this out. Super Master Blaster, something we'll write, okay? And have same method here after the constructor. Instead of Master Blaster, I'll just write Tendulkar Master Blaster. So if we want to call this Master Blaster in void access, which method this is calling? Tendulkar Master Blaster or Super Master Blaster?
Tendulkar.
Tendulkar?
Yeah.
So how do I run this? RV dot Master Blaster,
Yes.
right? For run it, we have why are we using print? Okay, Tendulkar Master Blaster. Now, for some reason, I want to know this output also. Okay, similarly, same concept is used in super. You just have to call super. If you put dot, see, everything comes in super. If you want to just Master Blaster, you can see void super class. Can I call super as the second statement or third statement? Do we have an error?
No.
No, right? Can I call this as a last statement, something like that? This dot master blaster. In constructors, we will have an issue. Remember, yesterday also I told. See here. This dot display to this dot display. This and super in non-static method can come at any position. If you're using in constructors, super should be the first statement. Super will not work after the last one. It gives an error. So remember when I called this master blaster simple, just like that, it printed two things, right? We told it got inherited, but internally it calls super method. That is the reason why it ran. Okay, if I run this, see, it called super by default. So this was executed. Then it called Tendulkar. Then this got executed. Okay, now if I run this access, if I just call access now, rv.access, what do you think the answer will be? What do you think the answer will be?
Sir, can I please go up once?
Yeah, let's go. So this is, okay, let me put in one frame so that people can understand. Master blaster, this is the master blaster. You just see, then I will scroll down. So let's scroll down.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me what is the answer here.
So first it will print Super Master Blaster, like first sentence.
Okay.
And then Master Blaster, it will print Tendulkar Master Blaster.
Mm-hmm.
And again Super Master Blaster.
Hmm.
And again like this, it will be Tendulkar Master Blaster.
Okay. So super Tendulkar, right?
Right.
Let's see. Okay. Don't want this to be on the top. This to be okay. Okay. Super Tendulkar, Super Tendulkar. Any doubts in this one, guys? This points out to the current object, which is this one. Super points out to the inherited method, not this method. This points out to current method. Super points out to parent class, which is inherited method. Understood till this point, guys? Any doubts? Any doubts in super? Okay. So let me give one more constructor. So what is the best accolade of Tendulkar, Rajesh? Best accolade.
Accolade in the sense like achievement,
Yeah, best achievement or highest
100,
score. Yeah,
100 century.
total hundreds, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put int hundreds. What is this parameterized constructor?
Yes.
Okay. Now int hundreds super has 100 hundreds, which is a Tendulkar. I'll just write Tendulkar, something like that. Okay. Now I want to call this constructor in a Tendulkar constructor. How do I call it? Think, guys. Easy only.
Super dot super class passing the argument.
Here. Now, if you're calling constructor, it should be at the bottom. Huh? Can I work like this? Constructor calling should be always on the top. Now, can I call this super here? Can I have another super? No. Always super should be the first statement while calling a constructor. How do I call this constructor in a Tendulkar class? What is this parameterized constructor?
Yes.
If super points out to the inherited parent class constructor, how do I write this one? How do I call the hundreds constructor?
Super dot super class.
Super dot super class, huh? No. Okay. Can I call like this? Again, same concept. Instead of what we had, this dot, this of 20, this of 20.0. We gave double as a parameter data type, right? Here the same, no? Int as a parameter data type. Can I not call like this super 100? Can I not call? Okay. If I want to run this, this will be enough. Let me remove this. Shall I run it?
Right.
So Tendulkar has 100 hundreds. This is a default constructor because we are running what? Superclass. If we are running Tendulkar, so Tendulkar has 100 hundreds. This is a default constructor. Understood? Any doubts in super till now? Come on, guys, shoot if you have any doubts. No doubts? Okay, let me summarize. So this is only used in the same class. If you're giving parameters, it will only check for what type of data type it has got. Like this of 20.0, it will only search for the constructor which has double data type. Super class, when you use super always calls any constructor or methods from main class, main parent. Now, if I have one more class, let's say I don't know who can beat Tendulkar. Let's say Kohli, if I write class Kohli extends Tendulkar. Okay. Now here I'm calling default constructor, which is Kohli. And I'm calling super. Okay. Now I'll go to main method and I want new Kohli. Now you tell me what will the output of this method? Sorry, not method. This new object creation or calling a default constructor, what will be the answer? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. You can do it. It's easy. It's a piece of cake. You can easily do it. Understand?
Sir, scroll up, sir.
Yes.
Hundred,
Yeah.
hundred. Second line.
Okay. You tell me when it's calling this execution starts from 43rd line. If you're calling the Kohli class, okay? So if Kohli is called, it will call this one, right? What exactly is this one?
Tendulkar one.
Tendulkar default constructor. Okay. What is happened Tendulkar default constructor?
Super 100 we have.
Super 100. What is super 100 now?
100, 100.
Now tell me what is the first line to be printed?
Tendulkar has 100 hundreds.
Good. What is second line?
Second line, it will be like, what is there, sir? Like, second line, super and system dot, like, this is the def Tendulkar constructor.
Okay. Let's see what you have told. Then Java. Let us put Kohli. Good. Nice, Rajesh. Guys, apart from Rajesh, anyone else understood this concept? I'm doing what? Constructor chaining in inheritance. So I'm chaining one constructor to another constructor. No? Radhika, you understood?
Yes.
Good. So super works like this only, but super works on inherited classes mostly. Okay. Now you might ask a question. If a class is not inherited, will super work? Right? Let's say I'm taking one more class. Let's say I want to take class Varshini. Okay. Varshini, I'm taking your name, just adding class. Okay. Now I can have a default constructor Varshini. Good. Thanks, Varshini. Default constructor will be like this. How do you call default constructor? How do you call default constructor? New Varshini.
Class name as method.
Sorry, Manju. Class name. Okay. Varshini is a class name. Now, can I call this What is throwing an error? Come on, guys, still discuss. Why it is throwing an error?
The non-static.
Non-static. Can I put void here? Will work. Varshini will work with void. No, right? Why? Can a constructor have return type?
No.
No. So void will not work. But now you tell me why the fifth line is error. We discussed this yesterday. Come on, guys.
Yesterday you told this keyword is not working on non-static.
Yeah, this keyword will not work in static methods. For example, let us take, I'm taking static void Manju. Okay, I'm writing your name as a method Manju. If I have, let's say, int a equal to 10. If I want to access this a, if I give this dot a, it will not work. Cannot use this in static context. In static context, we cannot use this. Now, this is another okay. So now, just now I explain. Rajesh, you tell me how do I access this a? How do I access this value of a?
Super.
Super. Okay. Super.
No, sir. Super will not work.
Okay. Can I use direct a? Should a work?
No.
No. It's not working.
No, sir, it is not.
It will work. See. What is the issue? Surround a with try and catch. Change a to static or new instant, blah blah blah. Okay. It is Varshini dot d. But still, what's an issue here? Again, change to try and stack, change to static. It's a non-static variable, right?
Right. Non-static.
How do I access non-static variable in static method? Okay, if it was static,
We can directly use.
we can directly use Varshini.a or ye
A will-
directly. If it is non-static, how will you use? How are we using non-static and static? How?
Okay.
Can we create a variable here?
Varshini dot a. We dot a.
Guys, main is static method, right? If we are able to create an object in static method, if why can't we create any other static method variable here? We can create, right?
Yes.
Come on, think, guys, think. This is the way to extract or use non-static variables are called non-static methods in a static method. Okay, this is another example if you guys have got it. Now tell me what is the error of sixth line? What is the error on sixth line? How can we resolve it? It's very easy. I've told yesterday. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Think. Varshini, you only tell why there is an issue in Varshini class. What is happening here? Just guess, not an issue. No need to be right, no need to be wrong. Just tell whatever you feel. Shailu, Reshma, Yashwant. I think Yashwant was speaking. What happened, Yashwant? Why it's an error? Okay. If you guys are not understanding, go to basics. Tell me where the execution starts.
Main method.
Main method, right? Now, what do you mean by this? What exactly is happening here? It is calling what?
a Vashini class, but this cannot be used in a static.
Yeah, it is calling Varshini default constructor, right?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
What is there in Varshini default constructor?
This keyword.
This. What does it mean?
This
This of
cannot be. We cannot use in a static method. Mm.
Recursive.
uh, so if it is calling this, okay, I'll Lavanya, that's really good. You have the dare to speak. Good, yeah, that I really appreciate it. And always remember, um, constructor cannot be static. It cannot be non-static. It cannot be void. Okay, it cannot be nothing. Constructor is just a name of the class. Okay, it is called when you're creating a variable. When you're creating an object. Okay, that's good. You have tried. So this is this keyword. Okay, this is actually calling Varshini only. Varshini is calling this. Isn't it a infinite loop again?
Right.
Recursive.
Recursive.
That is
Correct.
the reason it is coming. Let's say if I have Varshini int a. Okay, if I call Varshini 10, this is also an issue. Again, it's a recursive thing. You- Will this be an issue? No, right?
No, sir. No.
Okay. This out of integer value in constructor. Okay, let us go to basics. Execution starts from main. Varshini is called. Varshini has this dot 10. This dot 10 means call to this object. This means it points to current object. Okay. What is the current object here of 10? Again, going to constructor. Current object V. Sorry, not this one. This one. Current object. Now this is calling int a constructor. So integer value of constructor will be printed. If I run this, integer value of constructor is printed. Till this point, okay? Good? Are we good?
Yes.
Good. Chalo. So if I call a super here, what is the issue? It's calling. Okay. Let me call super of 10 instead of this of 10. Can I call? But super worked, right? How come super not having an issue? What is it calling? Super calls the inherited class, right?
Yes.
Always remember, super should not work here logically. But any class you create, user defined class, there is always a master of it. Okay. Since before Sachin became a master or a greatest player, there was a Gavaskar, right? Sunil Gavaskar, if I'm telling correctly. There might be a couple there, right? Think
Right.
Varshini is a Tendulkar now. Even though Varshini is great, super, there is always a class which is top of everything in Java. That is what super is pointing. Just click on this declaration, public class object. This is a super class of all objects. If you go on here, I told one thing. Super always calls a default constructor of a parent class, correct? Yes or no? 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 Hey, today's topic is tough, is it? You
Yes.
guys not understand, like not understanding? Is it a weekend vibe? What is happening? Is it that tough, guys?
No, sir.
If you're not understanding, please do talk. Okay, tell me if you have not understood. I'll explain from the beginning. No issues, no questions asked. Okay, no judgment on anyone. Everyone needs to understand. In my class, the only thing I want everyone to understand, because by the end of the day, that is my currency, nothing else. Okay, if you have not understanding, then that's a failure on my part, which I don't like. Okay, guys, just I added for interview purpose. Can we call super in a single class? Answer is yes. Then they'll ask, super will always point out to inherited or a parent class. This version is not extending anything. Then what it will call? It should throw an error. It will not throw an error, because super will always call a default constructor of parent class. The parent of all the thing is object class. That is from the interview point of view. But altogether, you remember, see, it's a default constructor of an object class. I will not do anything, okay? Else, if I do anything on the library of Java, will not work. So usually it will not work. Let's see if I put 10 here. There should be a class version you should extend, okay? Super giving an error, it is not going anywhere. Now, what is the error here? See, the constructor object int is undefined. Means object class, the super class doesn't have the integer as a parameter of a parent inherited class. Okay. I'm thinking you're not understanding anything. Let us go from the beginning. I'll go this and verse. This is used in a single class, okay? Right? If I use this in this dot master blaster, it will call parent method or a child method in Tendulkar. Child method,
Point.
Yes,
child,
sir.
right?
Child.
Child, right? If we call super dot master blaster, will it call child method or a parent method?
Parent.
Parent, right? Similarly, version is only class, it doesn't have an inheritance yet. So super logically should never work. Only this will work, because this point out the current object. What is the current object here? This version. Version calls a constructor which is this. This is calling a parameterized constructor. Understood till this point?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. Good, Manju. So let me create a package. Okay. For example, right click, new package. So package should be like a module wise name. It should be in small. If you remember long class, first we discussed. Okay. Let me put com dot qa circle dot package. Packages. Finish. Okay. See, it created a package. Can you see the package here? Did it create the package? No. Yes. Never. It didn't create the package?
Created package, sir.
Create a package, right? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. What is happening? What is happening? Now, let me create a class here. Okay. Do you guys want a break? 5 minutes? Who's your favorite actor? Okay, let me ask one. Okay. Naveen, who is your favorite actor?
Puneet Rajkumar.
Puneet Rajkumar. Wow, kya superb name here. I'll just put Puneet, okay? I think he's the goat of Bangalore, right? Punit Rajkumar, everyone knows him.
Yes, sir.
See, has so many fan following, man. He's like Rajnikant of Tamil Nadu, right? The top level actor, that much popularity he has.
His father Rajkumar.
His his
His
father is
father is famous like Rajnikant Rajkumar.
okay, okay, but still Punit was so famous, right? Punit Rajkumar.
Yeah.
So like he's one of the famous names in
Yeah.
Bangalore, at least in Karnataka.
Not in
He's
Bangalore, but in Karnataka.
they had fans. Good. So I'm
Yeah.
creating a Punit class, okay? Punit Rajkumar's class. Now, if I want Varshini class in Punit Rajkumar class, how do I access it? Same concept, guys. We remember like long back, we use scanner, we were importing,
Import.
right? How do I import Varshini in this Puneet class? Okay,
Import.
can I write import?
Yes, sir.
Import.
Usually, scanner we use java.util.scanner, right? Similarly,
Java dot util dot scanner, right? Right. Scanner is a class now.
yes, sir.
Scanner was a class, right? Right. Now, in Varshini is a class.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Now tell me, how do I get Varshini now? I want Varshini in the Puneet class. Varshini, you only tell how do I access your class? If you can. Okay. Nayana, how do I get Varshini to access in Puneet? Radhika. Okay. Same guys. Java.util was a package, right? Same form dot. See where it was. Varshini was where? W3.qs circle, right? Just write W3 dot QS circle. Dot star will give access to all the classes, but I don't need all the classes. I need Varshini. Done, guys? Good? Did I import Varshini class? No, yes, never. Do you know this? No. Okay, good. But so Varshini gave a thumbs up, that's more than enough. Okay. So other people have not understood. Now, how do I create a Varshini object? Come on, guys, tell me Varshini object.
Class name as an Varshini and object
Varshini.
new
New
Hmm.
version.
again Varshini of.
Good. But we are getting an error. What is the error? Long back, people are asking, right? What are the access modifiers? Now, we can access Varshini, but Varshini is public class or private class?
Public class.
Public. Now, it is saying change visibility of Varshini to public. Okay, let's put public. Uh, see, since Varshini is a public class, it should be accessed. Okay. Now, if Varshini is default class, can we access Varshini outside of this package? No. That is one of the reasons why we use access modifiers telling this is a Varshini class. If I am creating a Varshini class, can I access all the Varshini methods? Can I access Varshini methods?
Yes, sir.
Right? Now, if I run this just What will be the answer? You tell me. If I just run this, it's easy only. Come on, guys. Again, go to constructors. What it is doing? It's easy. Piece of cake. What is this line doing?
Creating an object.
Good. If it is creating an object, internally what it is doing?
A default constructor is created.
Default constructor is calling. What is there in default constructor, Varshini?
Calling the parameterized constructor.
Parameterized constructor or a default constructor? Default, right?
Here we are calling the default constructor, but whereas in the Varshini class, inside of the default constructor, we are calling the parameterized constructor.
Parameterized. That's it. Good, yeah, Radhika. Let me execute this, okay? Run as Java application, integer variable constructor, integer variable constructor. Good. Now, notice one thing. Did Puneet or Varshita inherit each other, or there is inheritance happening here? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Inheritance happening. Okay. If inheritance happening, where is the extend keyword? Okay. Hold that thought. I'll ask you one more thing. Can I create more than one object in main method? No. Tell me what is happening here. Is scanner inheriting Puneet class? Is scanner
Yes.
class inheriting Puneet class?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay. Where is the inheritance in scanner class of Puneet?
So
So
I
it
think
is public. Sorry?
it's a normal classes interacting both. Like
That's
there is no
it. See,
inheritance.
normal classes only. Scanner is a normal class. That's correct, Shailu. Version is also normal class. But what we did here, this is what is important. So if you remember, we were always calling this Java util scanner and we were using the scanner methods. But we were never doing inheritance of the class which we are using it. Right? Right or wrong? If you remember, if I go to here, I should have some scanner class. Okay, scanner for Java. See, the scanner for is a class, but we are using scanner class, but never ever there was any inheritance happening between this and scanner. Only thing we are doing, we are importing a package of scanner. Understood, guys? Understood?
So once again,
One second. Good. That's what I like. Come on, Rajesh. That is what I want. See, what is this?
scanner for class.
Scanner for user defined class. Means I created this class.
Right.
What is this class?
Scanner class.
This is Java inbuilt class. Now,
Yes.
is there any inheritance happening between these two?
No.
But inside this class, I'm using a scanner reference object. All the objects I'm using. No, what is next int is a method of scanner class. Go inside this. It's a method of scanner class. See, this entire thing is scanner class. Big scanner class. Scanner class. Go to the top. See how many methods are there in the scanner class. Okay, this import. Wait, let me see the scanner. Where is scanner? All variable. Okay, see. Public final class scanner. Got?
Yes.
But there is no inheritance happening between the scanner for and scanner. But still we are using how? This is the main thing. We are importing that. Importing. So India does import exports,
Yes, sir.
right? We import a lot of what? Rice, paddy. What do we export? Sorry, we export. Sorry, we export. What do we import from America? Anything? Tell me any. Okay, we import lot of rice paddy to British. We we export. Then we import their Rolls Royce car,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. Similarly, if we use this import, we since also Puneet and Varshita classes are not inheriting, but still we are able to create Varshita's object in Puneet class. Previously, we were doing this for inheritance concept. This is one of the beauty of a package. Now, can I have same name class in different package?
Yes, sir. We can have, and again we have to import.
Yeah, see. Okay, I already have a Varshini class. Again, I'll create a Varshini class. See, I'll create right click, new class. I'll create Varshini. So, shall I give it as error or not? No. This Varshini and this Varshini are different people. Think this Varshini is a QA circle Varshini. Just I'm taking as joke, Baba. Don't take it serious. Think this Varshini is somewhere else, different company only. Okay. This Varshini is not equal to this Varshini class. If I want to extract this Varshini, I have to again call, again do what? Tell me. How do I call the other version in this Varshini?
Import.
Yes,
Import.
good. W3 dot QSRKL dot Varshini. Correct?
Right.
Okay. What is the error? Remove unused import. Since we are not using it, it's telling. If we use, it will not tell. Varshini be equal to new Varshini. This is com.qscircle packages.varshini. Now, if I want W3, then w3.school.varshini. So this Varshini is different from this Varshini. Organize imports. Since it's same name, we are getting like that. So don't worry on this context, okay? Just I'm telling, we can have two different Varshini's, means two different same name class in two different packages. Okay? Any doubts still here?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So these are two things which I wanted to discuss, super and packages. So in packages, two things inbuilt is there, user defined is there. So n number of things are there. Don't if you want to go in depth, I have provided all the classes, all the notes. Okay, just go through it. If you have any doubts till today's topic, I think we have few more minutes time, then we can wind it up. Super and packages. You can ask this, you can ask inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, abstraction. This is the entire week of OOPS concepts. So next week we'll start with try and catch, which is exception handling. That's also very, very important when you create a test framework. Always write everything in a try and catch because we want to catch exceptions. We don't want program to be stopping it each and every point. We'll use a number of things. Okay, but you tell me, do you have any doubts in today's concept? No doubts? Acha, good. I'll add the programs today, maybe tomorrow morning. Okay. Let me know if you guys are doing. I want at least. I'll give at least 6 programs. You have 2 days time, guys. Saturday and Sunday. Please don't tell that you don't have time for it. Please go through the programs, and what and all programs I give, they have been already asked in almost all the interviews. So Java has been there from last 30 years, right? Every interview they will ask any questions of Java. Selenium is been around. All the Selenium questions will be asked. What are the questions I gave? It's interview questions. So make sure you copy all those questions, practice it, and they'll be definitely asked in one of your interviews. If you okay. So thank you so much. I'll stop the recording. I'll give the super notes today or tomorrow, today after the end of the class. Okay. Go through it. Let me know if you have doubts. Okay. I'll stop the recording now.